With Nomad Fishing, and today I'm bringing you the fishing report. It's January 19th, 2024. It's Friday. This morning we had pretty decent weather. Captain Art was out on a half-day charter this morning, and the fishing was very, very slow. We actually fished last night. We went out tarpon fishing, and that was slow as well. So it seems like the bite has slowed down all the way around. Not sure exactly what's going on, if it's a moon phase or what have you. But we noticed last night one of the things we were hoping was that the shrimp were running, or at least running a little bit, try to stimulate the tarpon bite. We saw very few shrimp out last night. We expect that to change, hopefully. With this weather, we're going to have some weather coming in this weekend. We have a front approaching. So the next 2 to 3 days, it's going to be pretty windy. The shrimp will probably start to run. And as we get closer to the full moon, that should stimulate the bite a little bit. This week, overall, the fishing was generally slow. There was one day where the sailfish bite was pretty good. I heard of one boat that had at least half a dozen, and for the most part, it was ones and twos. Not a lot of kingfish, especially not big ones. There's a few decent ones mixed in, nothing crazy, and stuff like that. Offshore, one of the guys I know who runs a private boat did really good on the swordfish earlier in the week. They had one of these weather windows. They went out and did really, really well. So there are some fish to be had, but right now it's really hard. You have to work at it extra, put in that extra work. It hasn't been a situation with bait or anything. We've had plenty of bait. We've had different types of bait. One thing we did notice midweek was that we were getting a lot of our bites down deep. For some reason, the fish seemed to be holding deep. We're getting all our bites down deep. One day we fished the kite. We had 3 beautiful baits hanging on the kite for at least 4 hours, and we did not get a lick. So the surface bite is little to non-existent. I'm hoping that'll change. It's not typical for this time of year. Normally January sees pretty good sail fishing. There's a tournament going on today out of Palm Beach, and I was just looking at the leaderboard a short while ago. The top boat, and this is a pretty large field, the top boat had 7, followed by the boat had the second place boat I think had 3 or 4, and then there was a bunch of boats with a 1, and I think there was a couple boats with 2, stuff like that. Not what you want to see normally a tournament like this. You know there should be a few boats in double digits, but that's just kind of the way it's been. Generally slow fishing, and it's been a grind. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm hoping that with this each passing cold front, more and more fish move into the area, and I sure hope that February is a little bit better than January has been so far. We'll see what happens next week. Like I said, the weather's changing. We're going to get some wind this weekend, and hopefully it'll stir things up, and the bite will turn back on next week. Well, until then, my name is Captain Orlando Muniz with Nomad Fishing.